I'll tell you what, even if the visitors put those outfits together by accident, they nailed it. Looking sharp as ever as they came into the building. Hello and thanks for joining us at Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin.
David, he is the total package. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Luka Doncic.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now, look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Warren, Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Green, and it's Meyer in at center. And for Houston, Harris is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Rain Man, then it's Payne, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot.
Goodness gracious.
Wow, that finish.
Oof.
And so it's Doncic with it.
Hola, and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, they've got Eric Bledsoe. And it's Hall in at the small forward position. And talking end-of-season awards, Chris, for Defensive Player of the Year, why do you think no guard has won it since Gary Payton in '96?
Well, because no guard has been as intense as Gary Payton. There's never been a defensive point guard like Gary Payton. You kind of have to know Gary to understand how crazy he is to want to defend the best guards 94 feet. But no, Gary Payton, he's just a special player, and it's going to be hard to see players have that impact in the game.
Gafford.
Nba2k Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha-ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! And check it out, some numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been...
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Today's NBA is truly a skill...
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Portis. Antetokounmpo is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday, and it's Christopher in a two-guard. And for...
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Ball's knocked loose. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
Gafford against Holiday. Now, here's Gafford. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Driving the lane.
Oh, man. Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the break. Goes up. And Gafford throws it down.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Double team on Holiday. Passes to Christopher. And here is Portis. Guarded by Porzingis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Prime Time.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
And here we go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Holiday, and the rejection by Gafford.
You can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan that time.
The three-pointer is right on target. 9 points for Speedy. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Tipped away. To the paint. Here's Payne. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Back to Holiday. Banked in off the glass. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. It is showtime. Double team on Holiday. Holiday against Gafford. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Middleton the pass to Christopher. Giannis outside. 6 to shoot. Unloads. It's rebounded by Houston.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Gets it off. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's Houston, up by a dozen. And as we know, the great ones make... goes around them better. That's certainly the case with Giannis.
I'm a lot more comfortable. It's because
not predetermined. He's reading the defense and responding accordingly.
Well, it starts with getting downhill. The defense has to build a wall to keep him away from the rim.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston. Speedy out there with Harris. And it's Rain Man. Then it's Payne. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Gafford throws it down.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Houston shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Gafford.